Hello, how are we all? So I am doing this video on a Saturday. It's the 18th, so yes, we're right in the middle of everything that's going on up in the sky. I've got the weekend predictions running, but yeah, I thought I just was like, I'm going to do a wee collective message. Yeah, just maybe for a wee bit extra kind of support as we're kind of navigating all this choppiness. So yes, I'm using my Fifth Spirit deck. So what have we got with the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant there? Interesting. So yeah, it's my deck for deep healing. It's my deck for shadow work. And I've also got my spiritual as fuck cards as well, so maybe do a wee deck drop. This might be a message for someone in particular. When you are wrong, admit it. When you are right, be quiet. If you can take that, take that. It's just for one person, I think. Right, so yes. Now, it's a message for the collective. So, yeah, you know, as ever, take what you need, take what makes sense, leave what doesn't, right? That's for someone else. You might get quite a lot of it, or it might just be like a wee part of it that kind of makes sense, that kind of speaks to you, maybe gives you a wee bit of guidance or a wee baby step, possibly a wee bit of validation, a wee bit of synchronicity that you're headed in the right direction, okay? So, I'm going to kind of try and narrow it down a wee bit. 2 cards, just them kind of 2 cards for who I'm talking to, who this kind of collective is, who this collective is formed of. So we'll kind of try and narrow it down a wee bit. So, if you maybe recognise yourself in anything, no, I need to do 3 actually, so let's do 3. If you recognise yourself in anything that I'm saying in this, yeah, I'll probably keep watching. I think we're going to get more. Okay, well, fuck. Right, okay, it's you. Right, okay, so who am I kind of talking to in this collective then? The Page of Cups, okay. Definitely, I think, yes, if you are going through some emotional kind of awakening, right, it's that beginning of the journey. It's that beginning of the journey, maybe putting your heart first. It's that beginning of the journey to self-fulfillment, to self-love as well. So yeah, and again, I kind of maybe a sense as well that there's maybe kind of something that you feel as if it's maybe been holding you back. And yep, it's the cups, it's the emotions. So yes, some past emotional wound basically that is maybe it's actually hampering you. It's kind of holding you back from moving forward. And again, you might have kind of beginning to have this realization, I need to deal with this wound, and that's what your Chiron the Wounded Tailor is all about. So yes, it's the page, it's the beginning of that. Cups is also your intuition. So yeah, I mean, I think if I'm speaking to you, even getting kind of bubblings of this, kind of percolating, it's like I can't keep suppressing this, I can't keep pushing this down. And yeah, it's starting to kind of bubble up to the surface. Okay, next card, maybe who part of this kind of collective, the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so I mean, this is the card of the kind of the kind of collaboration. So yeah, I mean, if you are kind of someone that you maybe have been trying to collaborate recently, I can maybe get some messages for myself here. But yeah, you maybe have been trying to kind of collaborate, you've been trying to kind of work together, part of a team. So yeah, you're really kind of trying to create something, you're really trying to kind of build something, you're trying to kind of, it's your floaty abundance, but it's also kind of linked in with your safety and your shelter, right? You've kind of got that church iconography here, so you're building kind of something as well that you really believe in. You know, you've got faith in this kind of thing that you're collaborating together to do. And yeah, I mean, there could be the wee link to that. Well, actually, you know, it's Pentacles, it's human values as well. So see this Page of Cups, that maybe this is the start of kind of you putting yourself first, putting your heart first, self-fulfillment. Yes, is that maybe what it is? Maybe you're kind of realising maybe your values are kind of falling out of alignment. This 3 Pentacles, you're not all pulling together, you're all kind of pulling in different directions, or the 2 of you are kind of pulling together, and one of you is just away in a fucking other direction. What, you know, totally, maybe it's you that's going off in that different direction, and I do maybe feel as if it is you going off in that different direction because you're this Page of Cups as well. You're this wee hammered in the bottom that's just like, nah, do you know what, I'm going my own way. I don't know if I believe in this anymore. Okay, right, 3rd card. Okay, it's the 10 of Swords. Yeah, the first thing obviously about this card is rebirth after painful endings, right? So again, maybe kind of linked into that Page of Cups a wee bit, that maybe start of the self-love journey. And yeah, I think maybe, again, maybe kind of linking into, see what I'm saying about the kind of shadow work that's coming for this, that there's maybe something, an emotional wound or trauma that you've kind of suppressed, you pushed it down, you're not looking at it, it's an emotional issue. Yes, this would definitely kind of link to that a wee bit. And again, with this kind of page that you're maybe beginning to get these feelings that I kind of need to deal with this. And yeah, This would definitely kind of be that source. It's the card of the head as well. So I think there's a bit kind of sense that you need this rebirth, right? And I mean, this Three of Pentacles, I think, is actually the key here, because this is the middle card. So again, with this Three of Pentacles, right, see if there's kind of been a sense that I actually kind of feel as if we're going back to front a wee bit, that maybe this should have been the first card. But yeah, see, especially in this three, maybe in this kind of collaboration, right, if you feel as if, yes, you have been backstabbed, you have been deceived, you have been taken out, you have been shut down at every opportunity, your voice has not been heard. Well, yeah, is that why you're thinking about going your own way? And then I refer you to the Page of Cups about following your heart. Okay, so I feel as if these are back to front a wee bit, actually. Now, for a couple of you, there may very well be messages for pregnancy, fertility, okay? This card and this deck is a pregnancy predictor, and it's kind of specifically for the couple of you that I'm talking to, if you have been through baby loss. Okay, either in utero or, you know, the child's been here. More often than not, it's kind of in utero. Okay, but yes, so again, if you can apply kind of the messages for these Page of Cups and this Three of Pentacles, and again, it can make sense to me a wee bit, because this is kind of like, no, put your heart first. And again, this Three of Pentacles being the body, you know, this three, you, your partner, and the child that you're trying to create. So I kind of feel like saying, hang in there. I think maybe your patience, and as well as 10 getting to the end, your patience might be rewarded. Okay, see if anyone does end up having a wee pregnancy kind of down the line, getting it confirmed, can you let me know? Because do we kind of feel as if this is positive? And this, actually, the Ten of Swords generally in my readings, it is a positive card, because it's what I say, it's a rebirth after the painful endings. We don't concentrate on the painful endings, we're going right in there with the rebirth, and you've really got that here with this embryo. So I, again, that kind of sense, like going back to maybe this kind of betrayed, backstabbing, kind of taken out of the wounds, the hurts, again, go back to this Page of Pentacles from the past, that you're not going to get that rebirth until you pull the swords out of your fucking back. Okay, maybe for some of you, there maybe has been kind of physical infidelity in a relationship. Yeah, I could get that for this as well, but as I say, that's very specific, and these three cards are well connected for that. Right, okay, let's pull some more for guidance, how to navigate this, how to kind of move forward. What's the advice from the universe for you? And I think these might be linked, actually, because the way I'm pulling them, I'm putting this card underneath that Page of Cups. Okay, so advice, but yeah, we'll just pull three cards, but I think they will connect. I mean, these three cards might not connect, right? See if you are, you know, if you're just taking something for that Three of Pentacles, that's cool. But as I say, I kind of feel as if maybe they're connected. Right, okay, last card, advice, guidance. Okay, Ten of Swords, right, there we go. Right, okay, okay, advice, Page of Cups, right, okay, it's the Four of Pentacles, so there we go, we've got that reconnecting right there for the three. Okay, so, yeah, man, regards this Page of Cups, right, whatever this is that's landing for the Page of Cups, whether it's you having to put your heart first, that journey to self-fulfillment, then maybe the intuition that's kind of bubbling up, this wound that you maybe haven't dealt with, you need to take your shit back, my lovelies, you need to take back your power, you need to cut off the flow, and yes, it probably is that flow of material things. It is your money, it is your time, it is your attention, it's your resources, and what it fucking really is as well, it's you paying attention to every other cunt's human needs and woefully neglecting your own. You need to stop that shit, right? You need to be pouring into you and your heart. Job fucking done. Right, okay, Three of Pentacles, advice of that. The Magician, right, okay, right, manipulation, okay. So see if there's anything, again, back to this Page got to this intuition, if there is anything, this collaboration, this working together, and yes, possibly, if you've got suspicions that your partner is maybe cheating on you and it's physical infidelity, it's only about the body, it's only about the physical gratification, okay. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think it's right, probably wool over your eyes. I think there's manipulation going on. They're misdirecting you, right? You're being misdirected. One hand's away doing the snaky shit and they're getting you to look at the hand that they want you to look at. But once you fucking know you've been misdirected, You know where to look, okay? But again, kind of just more generally as regards this Three Pentacles, for any of you out there that's in a collaboration, you're trying to work together, yeah, I definitely do think there is a sense that there's manipulation going on. It could be you doing the manipulating, I mean, let's be open to that. You know, maybe with this wee hammer going the opposite way. But yeah, regardless, right, this wee hammer going the opposite way. The fact that there's two going in the one direction, the one isn't. And I do only feel as if there's one manipulator, right? I don't feel as if there's two manipulators. I feel as if two of you are be working for the common goal, but there's one that's putting the spanner in the works, right? But they're being really quite fucking sleek about it. Does that make any sense? So yes, we're going right in there with that, right in with the shadow with that magician. Other than that, okay, see for this Three Pentacles, see maybe especially what I'm saying about it's maybe your values that kind of aren't really aligned anymore. It's maybe not really this collaboration, this whatever you're working to create. It's not really filling your heart anymore. It's not really emotionally satisfying you anymore. This would be the need to yet believe that you've actually got all the tools that you need to do it on your own, right? You don't need to be collaborating. The magician's got all the tools that they fucking need to create the magic, right? To get the fucking job done. You've got all the tools that you need. You don't need this. You don't need this collaboration. They need you. You don't fucking need them. And again, that's your 4. Cut off the fucking flow. And it's also as well, right, you've got everything that you need. You have got everything that you need. The only thing you're missing, because you're missing something, you're missing the belief. You're missing the fucking belief and the intent that, no, I can do this, and no, I fucking will do this. So you bring that to it. And if I can help you a personal reading to give you an even more personalised kick up the arse, let me know, because I'd be delighted to deliver that. So yeah, there we go. Right, advice how to cope with the 10 of Swords. It's the 5 of Wands. So yeah, let me see what I'm saying about these kind of past wounds, right? Backstabbed, betrayed, deceived, taken out. You need to start healing for this. You need to pull these fucking swords at your back and see if this situation is something that is going on right now. Okay, and again, that page of cuts with that intuition. You fucking know that there's something going on. That master manipulator there, you know there's something going on, but you don't fucking know for sure because you don't have the clarity. You don't have the clarity. Yeah, just remove yourself from the situation. Just fucking take yourself away from it. Right? It is because they're jealous. It is because there's rivalry going on. It's because they kind of want to pull you down. You don't fucking engage. You just keep yourself fucking to yourself. Okay, and now maybe kind of the messages for pregnancy a little bit. I would kind of apply this to, well, yeah, I mean, I've never, well, I've been pregnant, but I've, you know, never had children or anything like that, so no lived experience, right? Not a medical professional, but it's that kind of same advice, right? Pull yourself away from all the stress, pull yourself away from all the fucking tension of trying to get pregnant, right? We're trying to just make it, and again, this is advice that I gave to someone, and that actually they took it and she got pregnant. So yeah, just take yourself away from the aggro and all the shit around getting pregnant, right? Again, especially this 3 Pentacles kind of thing, if you feel as if your body is just a fucking workplace for trying to produce a child right now, you need to pull that back. Okay, and appreciate your body for what it's actually doing for you, not for what you're trying to get it to do or you want it to do. Okay, and again, there's a message for the 5 of Wands being this internal. Okay, so you're kind of knocking the fuck at yourself internally as well, maybe thinking, but I really want this. Okay, apply this message generally, right? Whether you are pregnant or whether kind of this 10 of Swords, this 3 Pentacles, this fucking, you've got everything that you need to go on your own, to do your own thing, to go your own way, to create this magic, okay? This is imposter syndrome. This is a fucking doubts. This is all that knocking fuck at yourself, right? You can do it, okay? Trust in yourself. This magician is telling you that you can do it. So try and put the imposter to bed. And I know I'm still brutal for the imposter syndrome myself, but you know, you can do it. You don't let it take hold. And again, you remove yourself. So if anything's going on with any aggro or you remove yourself from the situation, right? Because it's just, I don't believe that kind of low vibe, high vibe shit, but it's not going to serve you, right? Basically. But if it's not internal, just need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself. Okay, right, I'm going to do, right, that's That's 6. I feel as if I need a nice number 7, so I'm going to pull another card just for a wee outcome, right? Let's just say let's just give it quite short, right? Outcome in a week, okay? How you're maybe going to be sitting. If you take the advice of the cards, that's always a caveat. How you likely to be sitting in a week's time, okay? Oh, it's a 4 of Wands. Cool, cool, cool. So, yeah, comfort, security, warmth. Sorry. And essentially underline it, right? And this is maybe the message kind of from underline the message for all these cards, right? It's your soul tribe. It's the people that see you, that get you, that celebrate you, that don't want you to dim your shine, that don't want you to change any core facets or aspects of you, of your personality. And it's just that comfort that you get for that, and that these people give you and that you give to them, because we've just got the absolute balance here, the stability. Sorry, excuse my throat. Oh, I kind of say if there's anything that anyone's maybe not communicating, that's maybe a wee sign, maybe it's maybe time to kind of speak your truth a little bit. But yeah, anyway, the 4 of Wands, and there's in my reasons, right, this card, right, it's your soul tribe, okay? So it can be your blood family because it's Wands, it's pure creation, but it's your authenticity, so it's the family that your soul chooses. And again, your cups, the emotional connections, maybe not the blood connections, but what it also is, right, it's your spirit fam. It's your ancestral collective, it's your guardians and guides and angels, whatever it is that you call on, that you work with. It's that. So I think, and I've kind of been given this message quite a wee bit, and it's been coming up maybe in some of the kind of star signs, the predictions, kind of forecasting I've been doing. Trust that you've got your spirit fam around you. Right, trust that you are being guided, you are being guarded, you are being protected. And see, when you need a wee bit of that, you feel as if maybe with these Page of Cups and the 3 Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, and Magician, this is just too fucking much. You call on your spirit fam to help you, okay? Because they're there. They will help you. So yeah, I definitely do feel sitting in a good place in a week as well. See if we're going to think about all the kind of chaos, the turbulence, and see especially this 5 of Wands and intense, but this stellium with the kind of 7 planets plus bringing, Chiron the windy tailor, Chiron the windy tailor, I can never fucking say that, I pronounce it differently every time, into the mix. As yes, anger could be a major fucking feature. So I'm just kind of feeling all these flames, or the anger, or the that's all just kind of dying down. It's, we're going back to a much more manageable, comforting level. Okay, providing that warmth that's not fucking raising the shit to the ground. Okay, so there we go. That's just a wee message for the weekend, for the next kind of week. If anyone gets a message, something that I say makes sense, can you let me know? And as I say, I am here for private readings. So if anyone does want a wee private reading, just hit me up. Love you loads.